There's our first one. Time's 3:28 a.m. March 10th. And straight up the first one I caught. Been sitting here actually watching for probably like 10 minutes just to see if they had come down earlier, but it's like straight up with the time change, like they've shifted in their time to where it's like it's back to the same time. Might take a moment because now I'm seeing possibly an airplane off in the distance in that same area. I don't know if I can even pick it up. Yep, actually I do actually have it picked up. There's one coming right down anyways. So that flashing that's occurring. There was again. And off to the top right, that's a star. But yeah, that little flashing right there, that's that plane. But that was kind of surprising that one of them ended up still dropping down. Must have been like where the pilot couldn't see. And once again, I hate like tooting my own horn, but I mean, it could always be another different extraterrestrial craft. There's another one, just there it is, right there in the middle of the screen. Right there. See if it brightens up. It's still like roughly about the middle of the screen. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this in the right spot. Because I can kind of see a slight clearing. I'm pretty sure I'm pointed right at it. That clearing's like right where the middle of the screen's at. Hey folks, we're 9 days away from this occurring for 2 straight months. And this was not happening before. The reason why I know that, I always end up going outside around the same time. And I'm always looking up to the sky. I love looking at the stars. I definitely firmly believe we are probably getting very close to having contact with these beings. I truly hope we do, because again, I strongly feel that if we had contact from another species besides obviously our own, and specifically intelligent species, that it's going to change the way of life for the better. There it is, there it is, there it is. Try to hold my phone there. This kind of stinks because until a little bit later here, it's like all of it through the trees, and I don't feel like standing outside for a little bit just to catch this. And there's another one. And this is definitely 100% legitimate. Like, if I knew that these were like satellites, which they're not. So I got somebody that commented on one of my, see, there's another one of my clips on TikTok saying, oh, it's Starlink. No, it's not. I've caught Starlink in the past. Not even deliberately. It was while I was sitting there, like I had my phone set up, and I think I went outside, but it was like way towards the beginning of all of this occurring, and you could see at the top left of the screen, it looked like several orbs, but they were so grouped up. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And then I was smart enough to turn around and go and look up what Starlink looks like on Google Images, and sure enough, if you go Google Starlink and then go look at images, you will see they are massively grouped up. But yeah, like I caught it through the corner, top left corner of my phone, going down, but it was like way up high, way off in the distance. All of these are actually not that far, and they are not in space. Like, just with the simple fact of like the activity that was going on in the beginning by there's another one by the tower. It's like, no, these are coming from somewhere in the sky, not that, seriously, not that high up, only, probably several hundred feet up, not thousands of feet up, several hundred, so that they're very close. But it's like, I've been outside, seen them just appear out of nowhere, and like my whole theory of like, oh, there could be a portal. No. I'm starting to firmly believe that there's some type of a mothership. I mean, it just kind of makes me wonder if, like, is there multiple motherships around town, in every town and city, and sorry, correction, in the city, not town. And they're just cloaked, and then these things come out of it and go and visit people. Back out a little bit for you guys. I haven't seen as many. And it's 3:37 a.m. Yesterday morning, like, man, there were definitely a lot of them right off the bat. But I haven't seen as many. So this could be one of those nights where it might start off slow and then it'll pick up. But I definitely caught some really good stuff the other morning. Like, to a point, I kind of wondered if maybe there could have been two two motherships up there, because eventually, like, I was catching them coming from a different point. And there's another one. Actually, there are two of them. Just before I zoom, yep, you can kind of see it right in front of the other one that's really bright. But there's two of them. Kind of been starting to notice that too. Like at times, like end up seeing two of them at the same time. That was kind of weird. I'm sorry for moving around. Like I swear I heard somebody talking out there, but I don't see anything, and then I heard just some kind of a noise. Never mind. I figured out what it was. Guy from yesterday morning just went past again with his German Shepherd. Long hair. And that little noise that I heard must have been his leash. Guy's got like the same kind of leash I do, one of those retracting ones. And they do make kind of like a little snapping type noise if it gets to max. Ooh, there's two up top. Come on. There we are. Just literally, there's two of them right where we're pointing. Come on. It's like the trees are kind of blocking. Yeah, straight up, I just seen two of them like not that far apart from each other. Pretty sure I got them, at least at one point in there. Yeah, and I don't feel like going outside right now. So unfortunately, you're gonna deal with seeing through the trees like I am. And there's another one right there. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too far in, but at least like you can see it. Come on, it's right in the middle of the screen. One of these times I'm gonna have to like work back through all my recordings and try to do a log of how many I catch. And this is just basically, with what I could get my phone to obviously pick up, but I know I've seen a lot more besides what my phone can see. It's just too at this point, I'm obviously just focusing on the area where they seem to be popping up, and like once they eventually start moving more to the right, then I start to actually look around. Like right now I'm trying to look around, and there's another one actually. It's just not bright enough yet. It's like going diagonally down and to the left. Opposed to those other ones that you saw. Oh, actually there is another one off to the right. But again, just they're not bright enough. Sure does make you wonder though, like if they're going, that's a star. Makes you wonder where are they? Where are they going? You know, who are they going and visiting? Because obviously, considering the time frame and everything, and knowing that there's been a correlation with people reporting like sleep paralysis and abduction stuff around 3:30 in the morning. It's 3:45. At least thankfully with the weather improving, I can also turn around and set up a table actually right by my window so I can actually use this one tripod thing I have. But it would basically be for keeping an eye off to the right of us. Because probably in about another month and a half, we're probably not going to be able to get this view from here. But as long as they still continue to go over to our right, regardless, should still be able to catch them. I'm just pointing a little too high. Look at that bad boy. Sure is bright. So the reason why we're not still continuing to see it is because of all the branches between my neighbor's tree and the tree off in the distance. Let me shift. There we go. Kind of got a little glimpse of it. Something's definitely going down somewhere and not that far away. I still gotta go onto the Google Earth and satellite view. Try to get a better idea of what seems to be in that direction. I mean, for sure, I do know the lake is in this direction too, but for how close these things seem to be, they're not dropping down to the lake. Now, if it was definitely further out, I could maybe see it. But like these first set of them, they are not going down into the lake. They're landing somewhere. But then like the ones that we see get bright and then look like they're going off into the distance, those are definitely going over to the lake. Again, thank you very much for being here. Definitely hit that like button. Share this out with your friends. Try to see if you can get them to subscribe to my channel here. So I really would love the ability of going live. I think honestly, if I can get to that point of being able to be live here on YouTube, I think I can get this all out to actually a lot more people. More than what TikTok is allowing me. I'm lucky if I can get like a couple hundred views on any of the short clips that I put up. But it's like straight up, I got so much great evidence of these things for just over a month and a half now. And all I'm doing is just chilling in my room. It's like I got lucky, going out at the time I did on January 19th, taking the dogs out and everything, and like, wow, look at this. It's just like, I seriously wish I would have had my phone on me. Definitely, I gotta say, like if you end up seeing crafts, the orbs, which the orbs are definitely a craft. It's just, whoa. Just seen one right in this area. It's kind of going to the right. It's just, again, I think branches are kind of in the way. But yeah, like if you see UFOs, like always try to have your phone on you when you go outside. I know it's like turning around and trying to tell people what you've seen and not having the evidence. Because the craft that I saw in 2012, like I seriously wish I would have had my phone on me. Or actually I should say, wish I would have had a phone like this. Because at that time I had some cheesy flip phone. And the quality of the camera was just garbage compared to these phones today. But like straight up, you know, like how film directors are, you know, like getting the money shot. Like they actually turned around. I'm seeing another one. It's just, it's not bright enough. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Come on, light back up, baby. I know I caught it. I think it's right in the middle of the screen right now. Or that could be the star. And literally was not that far off from it. But like in the movie Nope, you know, they basically are always talking about the money shot. I had the money shot. Like, yes, what I'm doing here is technically like money shot, but like I was literally about 100 feet away from that Belgium 89 style. Like, that is a shot everybody wishes they had. There was nothing in my way. Like, you would have seen that thing literally just above telephone pole line. Like, oh, in a way, it's like if time travel is like an actual thing, I wish I could actually time travel, because I straight up would time travel back to that point just to capture that. Sorry for the movement, guys. One adjusting, and I wanted my drink. Can never go wrong with tea. Somebody must just be getting back from the bar. A couple of vehicles pulled into one house, a few houses down. That's why we were catching some kind of red light off of there. What time? 3:56. Been going for 28 minutes now. Again, today's date is March 10th, 2025. It's like, really, guys, the only way we're gonna get real, you know, disclosure on this stuff is by turning around and getting it ourselves. It's just people that like to turn around and misidentify and fake their content, be it just thinking like, you know, real quick, I'm gonna do this, like turning around and trying to say, oh, that's an orb. No, it's not. Those are stars over there. Straight up, you can sit there and watch through all of my recordings, and you'll see at this time that there is no star over there. Like, it eventually was popping up off towards the left of the telephone pole, and then going like straight up. Now it's actually more in line with the telephone pole. And I just seen two of them off in the distance straight ahead. You can just barely see it, but there's a star right there. And they disappeared right by it. I just think they're going off towards the lake. They're definitely popping up in this area. It's like slowly but surely. There we go. Should be our spot. I kind of wanted to shift the phone over a little bit so I can try to see a little bit better in the distance. So I got my brightness actually up a bit on my phone, so if it's like directly in front of me, it's a little harder to get my eyes to focus out there. Because it's kind of how like I catch them to start with. It's like I can just barely see them in the distance, and then they start to light up more. Yeah, definitely a little less activity from yesterday morning. And this will be the probably last recording until about next weekend. So I looked at the forecast, and like I think it's like Tuesday or Wednesday we're supposed to get rain, and then I think like closer like Friday they're saying we have the possibility of snow again. And sadly, that's the crappy thing about being in Wisconsin sometimes. Like you think you're out of the woodwork for snow, and then bam. There was even one time we got snow in July. That was quite a while back. It's like, what the heck? Like, it's July and we got snow. But I guess that's what you get for living in the northern portion of the country. See if I can see anything up high. Because I can see part of the Serpentis constellation. It's where they were originally coming from. It's like they were coming from way up high, and then like you could just barely see them, and then eventually, like bam, you would see them like we've been seeing them. But now these are lower. There's one. Kind of had the phone tilted a bit. I don't know why I kind of keep doing that too, like go figure that light had to pop on. It's so weird, like it always seems to be around the same time. 4:03 a.m. Dude, that I'm seeing one right now, and it literally looked like it came from that little star. I think I need to turn around when I decide to end the recording, use my star map, and actually see what that other constellation is. And I'm seeing another one right by it. I think I might have found their spot. This kind of stinks that we're about ready to get nailed with a bunch of clouds the next whole week here. But at least I know about what the constellation seems to look like. Because the weird thing is, it's like there's a star a bit below this constellation that I can actually see. Let me So that's kind of the weird thing. That's not where they're popping up from, but it's obviously, as you can see, it's in a triangular pattern. It's right there in the middle of the screen. Again, I'd zoom in, but I know because of the light there, it's going to interfere. But, like, straight up, it seems like they're popping up right in the middle where the screen is right now. So I don't know if maybe the ship shifted, or if there's a second one. There we go. There we go. Hold on here. Alright. So right there. Right in the middle of the screen. The one that I said that looked like it came from it like went from the left of it to the right. Made it seem like it came off of it. But then the next one that came down was just a smidge up and to the left. Like literally not that far from that star. Bring it back out. But yeah, like I said, that's a pretty identifiable constellation. Be pretty easy to actually figure that one out. And there's another one. Oh, you can just barely see it. There it is. There it is. Was in the middle of the screen, now it's going off towards the right, but you can see it moving. And that one is just a bit off to the left of where that star is. Ooh. Come on. That. One kind of snuck in. It was literally just above the roof. hate it when that happens. Like I'm sitting there starting to look around and then it's like, oh, whoa. There we go. That's a whole nother one. See, a lot of them seem to be going like in the same area. At least when they're popping up over that way. That really does make you wonder, like, where are they going? Ooh. Just keep your eyes peeled because I could see another one coming down not that far from that star. Do some interference here. Some neighbors going to work. Be funny if he's seeing me doing this. At least he did that, because now, hey, at least you guys got to see that. Yeah, we're looking through a clearing here. Ooh, hey. Ooh, we got another one. And again, this one seems to be doing the same thing as the other one. Sorry for getting curtain. I'm trying to see if I can get it to pin back a little bit more. Come on. Do what I want you to do. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. Hey, there we go. There's another one. And another one. Two of them going right towards each other. Look at that. Just look at that. And the one's still proceeding to the right, and that other one's going to the left. But yeah, sorry for that little fumble with the phone. Oh, no, that one cut over to the right. Dude. Like straight. Oh, and then another one. And another one. Look at that. But straight up, that one that was going to the left just up and banked to the right. Planes do not do that, folks. I'm not like a scientist or, a mechanic or anything like that, but I don't even think a satellite could turn around and do that. And then, for people like, oh, it's Starlink. No. It's not even really that windy outside, and like you realize that like how much the wind would have to change direction in a matter of two. Holy biscuits. I straight up can see two more off in the distance. They were just up and to the left from where that star is, and I'm pointing right at it. Dude. I'm really hoping that those two end up like continue to go down and to the right like they are, and then get real bright. Like, that would be so cool to see two of them doing that at the exact same time. I'm just going to keep the phone right there for a short period of time, just because I want a little bit of a rest with my hands, and to be honest, I kind of need to sit back a little bit. And I can see another one. There it is. Just kind of popped up a little bit, but I got that star right in the path. That's the orb. Oh, dude, didn't I just do that? That happened? You serious? Frickin' ET phone home, man. Just, dude. That was dope. That was dope. So, what I was going to try to do until that happened, it's still proceeding down. But what I was going to do is, pretty sure right there is that star. And it's like them couple that I'd seen were like right in this spot coming this way. Boy, dude, are you serious? Like, I go to start pointing and then, hey, ET phone home, bam, there's one. Dude, that is definitely one of my best moments doing this, to be honest. I think I might just kind of keep us set up right here for now. So I kind of like that, having the ability of actually pointing and not like moving the phone around at the same time. We're staying steady, we're staying focused. Like, I've gone down the rabbit hole so many times over the last couple of decades, and actually decade and a half now. Like, one of the there's another one. Okay, so right there's that star, and that's it right there. But so anyways, going down the rabbit hole and stuff, and they basically sit there and say one of the biggest issues everybody has sitting there trying to capture these things, they do not keep their phones steady. And honestly, even getting older, I'm having troubles with being able to keep the phone steady. A lot of times, like, if I'm outside in the right spot, and if I can actually, like, prop myself up on, like, the recycling bin, or I got this like 3-shelf gardening type rack. I'll sit there and use that to sit there and try to steady myself. And I can see another one off in the distance, a bit to the right of that star. And I just caught another one actually not that far from that star. And it looks like it's going down. Either it's just not getting bright enough, or that one is definitely off in the distance. But I think I'm definitely... Oh, now I'm seeing two more higher up from that star. But they're just not bright enough. Oh, and then there's another one. Oh, I don't want I'm too far over. It's like right over here. And then the other ones were right up along this area again. And they were probably spaced out by like yay far, even though obviously, that's only inches, but like seeing it in the sky, like that's how far apart they are. Like they're a decent distance. And there's another one. Let's see if I can. There's one right there. If it gets bright enough, we'll see it. And again, just hang tight, folks, because it's just starting. But straight up, though, let me see if I can. Okay, so that star should be right around here. And then keep popping up, like within this area here. So I definitely believe there's gotta be some type of a mothership right up there. There's gotta be. See if I can do this stuff. Really move the phone. 4:20. 4:20 a.m. And just seeing another one up high towards the, well, diagonally up and to the left from that star. So most definitely, this is our point of origin. And then when I had eyes on, it's actually going off to the right. And then another one cutting across. It's just not bright enough. But they're there. They are there. Obviously, we've seen it. They're coming down. It's just we got these times where it seems like it stopped, but they didn't. They're still moving around out there. They're just not let up. Which then again makes me, back on that whole thought of like the only reason why we're seeing them lit up like that, like that could be maybe some form of thruster tech, which is why we catch them like we do. But it's like it's part of like their shielding. I don't see anything way up high yet. It's like everything has been right in the spot we're pointing at. Oop. Unless we can't, because now I just caught one actually a bit higher up, right by that first bright star that I indicated in that constellation, and that one's going to the right too. So they're going somewhere off, probably by the lake. Right there. It was literally right there, like it started getting bright, and then, like, go figure, as soon as I turn around and grab my phone, it did that. So yeah, right there in the middle of the screen, again, that's where they've been popping up. It's either like right about in that spot or just a little off to the left. I think actually I'm catching one right now. Yeah, I am catching one right now. I'm actually sitting back towards my bed. Hey, look at that. Just to basically show you, like straight up, I'm sitting back a little bit right now. My lower back's bothering me. Oh, oh, oh. Two of them. Right there in the middle. One's going to the right, the other one's going down and to the left. And then out of nowhere, hold up, can I get that? That little flashing. There it is. That straight up like popped up out of nowhere. Dude. Just bear with me, guys. You're gonna see like straight black for a second. I need to adjust myself. I had to kind of have my phone down. Yeah, you know, actually, I'm kind of thinking maybe the reason why we start to actually see more in the keyhole, which now you can kind of see the line a little bit. Power line, support line. It's like I said, I kind of call it the keyhole because it's kind of like a hole, and that's where I seem to catch a lot of them. But it's like it totally makes sense that eventually we start catching them right there because everything's starting to move. So if they are coming from space, that would maybe make sense why it's moving, or maybe just the ship is shifting and dropping them into another area. Again, I keep saying it, so many questions and so little answers. Maybe one day we'll have answers. And we are at the 1 hour mark. So it's been... There's another one. Right here. I'll go figure I start to zoom in and then it goes dark. But at least I caught it. We caught it. Yeah, maybe one day we'll have answers to all this. I mean, to be honest, just come down and say hello to all of us. We got too many bad people in the world and we need assistance. Let's see if I can go back in the frame. Alright, so right in the middle of the screen again, that's that one star that I keep seeing them by. I started to stop talking there because it's like, wait a minute. Did one like pop up next to it? So right now I've been doing. Yeah, they might not do anything. Hold on, let me see. Ah, there it is. That is not one of them, I think. Car leaving the neighbors. That's not what I wanted. Come on. Sorry, guys. Trying to zoom in on it. Yeah, that came from the left. Not seeing any of them, so very good bet that that is actually a plane. There we go. You'll probably see it on the side of the pole there. But it's like every time I see I definitely know that it's an airplane. They don't do nothing. So I know, like the whole thing in Jersey. Like a lot of that's man stuff going on because, from my own observation, these orbs don't do anything when there's crafts around. It's like, why do you think? And see, look at that, bam. What did I say? What did I say? Look at that. Look at that. Every time a plane is around, they do not light up. So there's most definitely probably a lot of misidentification going on out in Jersey. going real quick, I guess. See? You don't see that anymore over there because it's right there. Figured I'd turn around and show you guys those couple of stars again just to show you, like, yep, those aren't orbs, those are stars. Always debunk. Always debunk. Be it UFO, Bigfoot, spirits, you know. It's like, I can definitely say, like, yeah, AI is cool for some things, but there are just too many people out there that are going overboard with it, like making it seem like there's these big giant crafts and stuff. And it's like, if that were the case, especially like some of them that are out there, you wouldn't just be seeing it in one city or one state. You'd be seeing that basically in the entire country. I ended up blocking this one account on TikTok because it was severely irritating my soul. Like, dude sitting there trying to sell that, and actually, Casper Sight and a few other of them guys that do debunking even ended up, I don't know if they came across it themselves or if somebody sent them the information, but they were even like, yeah, like, dude's got a bunch of AI stuff. And again, I have not seen one of them showing any of mine. Just makes me wonder, like, are they just ignoring mine because they know they can't debunk it? I mean, for real, I would love to see somebody debunk me, because you can't. I would not be sitting here spending 2 hours out of my morning doing this. I'd have better things to do, like just watching a movie or binge watching TV shows. That's my thing. Or like sometimes I play video games. Like, I used to be a major gamer, and you know, the older I've gotten, like, it just kind of got boring. Like, sometimes I get that little binging of video games, but it doesn't last long. Like, I played some games 2 straight days in a row, and then like today I didn't even touch my system. I prefer spending my time watching movies and watching TV shows. Especially even like watching stuff from like when I was a kid. Because as a kid, you don't sit there and really take the time to watch the film, you know? And there's some stars. And like right in the middle of this, right there, right in the middle of the screen is where that other star is. It's just not bright enough that you can see it like those other 3. Well, let me pan up. See, there's that other one. It's like I said, it's like a triangle shape. And they're appearing right in the middle of the screen. Just do like a $50 size around the center. And that's where they've been popping up. If anybody's got questions too, like if you're still at this point and haven't jumped ahead, into, like, I'm not going to be offended if you've skipped ahead. I get it. You know, you want to see the action. But yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to drop a comment. Hey, there we go. There's another one. There we go. Trying to stabilize my phone. See if we might catch it on it. Oh, 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 oh. And that one's still proceeding to the right. It's just not bright enough for us to pick it up. But I love that. Go from one right into another. That one's definitely going somewhere down and to the left. So, like I said, keyhole. One hour, 12-minute mark. So that means it's got to be around, what, 4:40ish? Hey, 4:41. Oh, and there's another one. You can just barely see it to the right. Somewhere in that area. Because to the left, that dot, that's that star. There's another one in the keyhole area. It's just not bright enough yet. But I could see it through that area. Kind of hope to actually catch. And then there's another flashing red light. A little flashing right there. I'm not actually seeing white. My phone seems to be seeing white, but looking at it without the phone, all I'm seeing is a flashing red. That is interesting that there's been that many this morning. I'm just seeing a flash a little high up in the keyhole area. I don't know if I just seen it again, but this time it wasn't in the keyhole, it was off to the right. It's like trying to focus on that and then also hoping that I don't miss one of the ones popping up, but I don't see it anymore. I still see the one. Like straight up. I seen it like right there. And then the next time I'd seen it, it was right in this spot. But it was only one flash that I saw. And I haven't seen it again. And it does make me wonder, like, what would do that? I don't see anything anywhere else. Oh, no, ooh. Hey. Look at that. We got two. We got two. Dose. Holy biscuits, those are close. Those are close. Wow. Wow. Those are definitely close, guys. Okay. Sorry. That was awesome. Like straight up, those were actually pretty close. Probably a couple minutes ago I saw one way up high, but it's obviously been a little bit since I've seen one through that area. And what? We're at hour 24. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Oh, and then there's another one. Look at that. If you want to come closer, you can come closer. Oh. Definitely not that far away. Now you know where the other one went to. Come back. It's like they came close and then going off into the distance. Like straight up, those were only within a few blocks. Oh. There's another. Oh, there's actually. No, it's just the one. And it's going over the left. I put my phone in that spot of the window just because I wanted to grab my drink and not give you guys darkness. Like straight up, all I'm doing is just sit in my room with no light on. Hour 31. Time is 4:59. Just seeing another one up high. It's going down to the right. Just hope we can kind of get one more. Maybe wait a few more minutes and then I might cut the recording. So I gotta actually lay down. My back is really bothering me. It's like I've seen one, but just didn't go bright for us. Actually, I think I'm gonna probably go ahead and cut the recording. I think what I'll do is I will actually use the Expert RAW camera, snap off a few shots, see if I can actually catch any movement out in the distance. I really do like that app because it really not brightens, but it like darkens up the area to where you can actually see more of the stars that you can't actually see. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, because again, it's been a little bit since we've seen him by us. I'm just not seeing any activity around. Other than, like I said, I seen one up high by that star. Like right there. So I seen it up by the star here, and it was going this way, but yeah, with the fact that I haven't seen any more by us might be it for seeing them nearby. They might start to be doing different things because of the time change and everything, and the fact that the sun will be actually up sooner than what it was before. So yeah, be on the lookout for maybe some photos in the post section of my YouTube channel here. I guess yeah, like I said, forecast says that there's supposed to be a lot of cloud coverage the next several mornings here, so might be a little while until I can capture stuff again. Plus I got a bunch of early things I gotta do through the day, so I'm not gonna be able to stay up as late. But thank you guys for being here. If you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button. And if you guys that are subscribed to me haven't hit the notification bell, definitely do so, because every time I get the opportunity to do this, I'm gonna be posting it. So definitely don't hesitate on hitting that notification bell, because at least you'll get notified when there's new content. So alright folks, this is Supernatural Folklore Investigations signing off. Y'all stay spooky, have a good week.